Welcome fellow experts, enthusiasts, and dedicated fans to another deep dive session. Today, we examine an unmatched crossover battle, Godzilla vs. Scarlet Witch, the epitome of raw, ancient power clashing with intricate, reality-altering magic. In this video, we break down advanced concepts, technical intricacies, and detailed numbers that explain how a monstrous nuclear beast can confront one of Marvel's most complex sorceresses. We will explore the nuances of Godzilla's evolutionary biology, including his documented physical evolution, his meticulously measured size, weight, and radiative emission patterns that have been benchmarked across decades of cinematic history. Simultaneously, we analyze the quantum mechanics behind Scarlet Witch's mythic powers, drawing on chaos magic theories, probability anomalies, and cutting-edge comic book science that have redefined modern superhero narratives. Our discussion today embraces both the hard data and the imaginative storytelling aspects that define these titanic figures. Expect data-rich segments that delve into Godzilla's colossal energy outputs versus Scarlet Witch's sophisticated spell matrices, supported by technical schematics and historical production details. With a friendly but precise tone, we set the stage for an intellectual showdown where raw physicality meets complex magical constructs. We will detail comparative analyses, review detailed statistical breakdowns, and scrutinize the theoretical parameters that govern a potential battle between these two icons. Our investigation covers everything from nuclear decay rates to transdimensional energy fields. So, buckle up and prepare for a journey into a meticulously detailed hypothetical scenario where deep science meets fantasy lore. Stay tuned as we unravel every technical fact and cinematic insight in this ultimate test of might versus myth. Throughout this comprehensive exploration, we integrate empirical evidence with rigorous theoretical models, ensuring that each observation enhances our understanding and invites further scholarly debate among experts and fans alike. Let's embark on this illuminating journey with curiosity and precision. Now begin. Godzilla. Originally conceived as a terrifying allegory of nuclear devastation, Godzilla has evolved into a beloved cinematic titan with a richly detailed backstory. From its inception in 1954, Godzilla was designed not only as a colossal monster, but also as a living symbol of nature's unpredictable power. His towering form, distinctive dorsal plates, and radioactive breath are the hallmarks that have defined his multifaceted character over decades. In analyzing Godzilla scientifically, experts have applied advanced biological and physical models to estimate his mass, energy output, and even metabolic rates. Studies have compared the creature's muscle density and bone structure with that of real-world marine reptiles, offering fascinating insights into evolutionary biomechanics. The creature's atomic energy, often depicted as both a symbol of destruction and regeneration, has been subject to rigorous theoretical assessments. Researchers have computed hypothetical power conversion rates based on nuclear fission and fusion principles, creating models that simulate his internal energy production. Data extracted from various films highlight fluctuations in his power levels, aligning them with specific narrative arcs. Godzilla's movements have been analyzed using physics, particularly in terms of momentum and kinetic energy, allowing for a sophisticated breakdown of his iconic stomps and tail lashes that could devastate entire urban landscapes. Over time, cinematic reinterpretations have added layers of complexity, integrating themes of environmental conservation with scientific inquiry. Detailed statistics regarding his dimensions, such as height and length variations across films, further emphasize the creature's dynamic evolution in response to technological advances and cultural shifts. Critical examinations of his physiology have incorporated insights from radiobiology to explain his rapid healing and adaptive mutations in the face of environmental stress. This synthesis of technical data and storytelling has cemented Godzilla as a figure who bridges the gap between scientific theory and imaginative lore, inspiring generations of experts to continuously refine their understanding of what a monster truly represents. Extensive academic papers and rigorous case studies have delved into Godzilla's ecological impact and the underlying physics of his destructive pathways, further solidifying his status as an extraordinary phenomenon in both science fiction and speculative scientific research, offering fresh interdisciplinary insights. Scarlet Witch. One of Marvel's most enigmatic characters, Scarlet Witch has a rich history that blends mysticism with cutting-edge scientific theories. Initially introduced in the comics as a complex figure with a tumultuous past, she has since evolved into a formidable sorceress whose abilities defy conventional physics. Her powers, often rooted in chaos magic and probability manipulation, are subject to intense analytical scrutiny by experts. Detailed studies have modeled her energy manipulation using advanced mathematical frameworks that incorporate concepts such as quantum uncertainty and non-linear dynamic systems. In the realm of her narrative evolution, Scarlet Witch's character has been reinterpreted to explore themes of identity, loss, and the boundaries between reality and illusion. Her transformative journey from a hero with latent magical abilities to a central figure involved in multiversal storylines is supported by intricate plot devices and impressive visual effects. Scientifically, her capacity to alter reality is analyzed through the lens of energy transference, with calculated models estimating her potential to reshape probability fields at a molecular level. Researchers have employed computational simulations and statistical analyses to quantify her impact on the stability of natural laws. Her iconic red costume, symbolic of both passion and danger, complements the mystique surrounding her abilities. Technical breakdowns of her spells reveal a sophisticated integration of incantation sequences, vibrational energy outputs, and resonant frequency adjustments, capable of influencing quantum states. Moreover, Scarlet Witch's narrative is enriched by frequent references to her genetic heritage and the controversial experiments that augmented her powers, providing fertile ground for detailed number-driven examinations. Critical examinations from both a magical and scientific perspective have cemented her role as a bridge between fantasy and hard science. Academic discussions regularly reference her as a case study in advanced energy dynamics and potential parallels to theoretical physics. Through meticulously detailed analyses, we uncover how Scarlet Witch's powers not only disrupt the status quo, but also challenge our fundamental understanding of the universe. Comprehensive reviews in both academic journals and fan analyses consistently highlight her transformative journey, bridging the gap between the arcane and scientific paradigms. Her story continues to captivate and inspire globally, universally. Comparative analysis: magic versus monster. Comparing Godzilla's raw physical might with Scarlet Witch's sophisticated magical prowess invites a deep technical exploration into two very different paradigms of power. On one side, Godzilla represents the quintessence of elemental force, underpinned by nuclear energy dynamics, massive kinetic outputs, and biomechanical efficiencies that have been rigorously quantified over decades. His physicality can be measured in joules and newtons, with detailed calculations mapping his destructive impacts in relation to seismic activity and even meteorological phenomena. Shockwave models and fluid dynamics simulations have shed light on how his titanic form interacts with urban landscapes, providing metrics that astound even seasoned physicists. In contrast, Scarlet Witch operates within an almost abstract plane, manipulating probability fields and employing chaos magic that defies classical equations. Her spellcasting involves energy transference at quantum scales with statistical models that sometimes mirror elements of quantum field theory. Advanced simulations reveal that her incantation sequences can be mathematically modeled using fractal geometry and complex systems analysis. While Godzilla's power is tangible, quantifiable, and tied to physical laws, Scarlet Witch's abilities reside in levels of uncertainty and entropy that challenge even the most sophisticated scientific frameworks. Furthermore, both characters exemplify the synthesis of narrative symbolism with empirical rigor. Godzilla's roar is not just a sound, it represents the destructive feedback mechanism of nuclear fission, while Scarlet Witch's mystical incantations can be interpreted as realigning cosmic probabilities. Detailed case studies have juxtaposed shock absorption coefficients with spell resistance ratings, offering an innovative way to statistically simulate their clash. The analysis goes beyond mere physical comparisons, exploring intricate variables such as energy efficiency, potential scalability, and resilience under extreme conditions. By employing both classical mechanics and modern quantum theories, researchers attempt to quantify the abstract elements embedded in magical phenomena. This rigorous examination reveals that while Godzilla brings an undeniable force of nature, Scarlet Witch's mastery over illusion and entropy presents a different, highly adaptive form of power. Their showdown becomes a fascinating arena where brute force meets advanced conceptual finesse, prompting us to rethink the boundaries between science and magic. By intricately quantifying both the raw energetic outputs and abstract magical dynamics, our analysis leverages state-of-the-art computational models and empirical research, thereby enriching our understanding of these titanic forces in an unprecedented manner. This comprehensive approach bridges classical theory and modern simulation, paving the way for future research that decodes the essence of power from both nature and mysticism. Hypothetical battle scenario. Imagine a sprawling, devastated metropolis serving as the battleground where nature's fury and mystical energy converge. The cityscape, reminiscent of a post-apocalyptic urban sprawl, shudders under Godzilla's immense footsteps as his nuclear aura casts eerie reflections upon shattered glass and twisted metal. Scarlet Witch, emerging from ripples in the fabric of reality, stands poised amidst swirling red energies that distort time and space. In this meticulously envisioned scenario, the clash is not accidental. It is a culmination of forces that have been set in motion by a series of unprecedented cosmic alignments and human interventions. From the initial encounter, the battle unfolds with an intricate ballet of physics and sorcery. Godzilla's massive tail sweeps through the air, generating shockwaves that destabilize the very ground beneath him, forcing structural collapses and generating seismic reverberations, whose calculated magnitudes would rival the most substantial earthquakes recorded. Detailed simulations predict that each stomp converts gigajoules of energy, dispelling lighter fractions of atmospheric pressure and creating miniature tornadoes in his wake. Experts have measured his kinetic impact to be equivalent to multiple detonations of conventional explosives, a force that disrupts modern construction algorithms completely. Countering this onslaught, Scarlet Witch channels her arsenal of magical incantations with precision. Using arcane symbols and rapid-fire vocalizations, she constructs intricate barriers capable of deflecting these raw energy surges. Advanced probability matrices in her mind enable her to predict Godzilla's movements, recalculating potential outcomes with every roar he emits. In parallel, her manipulation of quantum energy allows her to fragment Godzilla's concentrated atomic force, dispersing it into a myriad of erratic subatomic particles. This exchange creates a dynamic interplay of energy dispersal and absorption, where the convergence of scientific exactitude and mystical unpredictability is evident. As the battle escalates, both combatants sustain minor injuries that exponentially amplify their respective energy signatures. Godzilla's wounds, instead of debilitating him, trigger a rapid regenerative process fueled by nuclear fallout, enhancing his destructive capabilities momentarily. In response, Scarlet Witch draws deeper from the vast reservoir of chaos magic, her power surging through ley lines and ancient runic networks that pulse beneath the earth. The city becomes an unwitting participant in this titanic duel, its infrastructure serving as both a battleground and a catalyst for energy amplification, with every falling building and sparking shard of metal contributing to the overall intensity of the confrontation. In the final, climactic moments, the scenario teeters on a knife edge. As godlike energies collide, the sky darkens and the fabric of reality begins to shimmer. Both Godzilla and Scarlet Witch are locked in a stalemate where neither raw violence nor refined magic can claim absolute dominance. The resulting mixture of nuclear potency and sorcerous finesse creates an explosive tableau that blurs the lines between science fiction and mystical legend, leaving experts and onlookers alike to ponder the true nature of power. In this ultimate scenario, every calculated move and unpredictable twist is meticulously scrutinized by experts, turning the battle into a masterclass of applied physics and magical theory. This comprehensive approach bridges classical theory and modern simulation, paving the way for future research that decodes the essence of power from both nature and mysticism, cultural impact, and fan reactions. Godzilla and Scarlet Witch have indelibly influenced both their respective genres and broader cultural narratives through generations. Godzilla, as a cinematic icon, forged a legacy that resonates deeply with environmental and post-war sentiments, inspiring scientific discussions around nuclear theory and disaster preparedness. His image has spawned countless academic studies, parodies, and tributes that have enriched international cinema and popular culture alike. Scarlet Witch, conversely, has redefined modern superhero lore by intertwining complex emotional storytelling with high-level scientific and mystical concepts. Her evolution from a misunderstood character to a pivotal figure in multiversal conflicts has sparked intense debates among scholars, critics, and die-hard fans. The vibrant fan communities that have arisen around both characters serve as forums for technical analysis, in-depth lore breakdowns, and creative reinterpretations. Quantitative debates on Godzilla's physical power versus Scarlet Witch's unpredictable magical potential dominate forums, where experts dissect frame-by-frame action sequences and scrutinize panel-by-panel comic book illustrations. Conferences and panel discussions feature detailed presentations on the implications of nuclear physics as depicted in Godzilla films, as well as symposia on the narrative complexities of chaos magic and its hypothetical real-world applications. Critically, the cultural impact of these two icons extends beyond mainstream media into academic research and interdisciplinary studies. Published papers and dedicated symposiums have compared monster theory with the dynamics of magical systems, with data-driven analyses fueling ongoing discussions. Global fan polls and surveys consistently reveal a split audience, with enthusiastic support for both figures and debates that merge statistical analysis with creative storytelling. Social media trends, viral videos, and live discussions further amplify their influence as both experts and casual fans share insights and predictions about potential crossovers. This ongoing dialogue not only celebrates the artistic and scientific meritorious elements of Godzilla and Scarlet Witch, but also fosters a rich collaborative environment where technical frameworks meet imaginative speculation, uniting disparate fields in the shared pursuit of understanding. Overall, these cultural phenomena inspire groundbreaking research and creative projects, transforming everything from academic theses to mainstream art, and continually pushing the boundaries of how society interprets power and myth. They unite passion with analytical brilliance. Remarkably. In conclusion, the hypothetical clash between Godzilla and Scarlet Witch unites two incomparable forces, each defined by their unique, scientifically intriguing traits. Our deep dive today has explored the technical intricacies underlying Godzilla's brute nuclear energy and the sophisticated quantum-scale magic of Scarlet Witch. Reflecting on decades of cinematic evolution and character development, we appreciate the meticulous way in which myth and science have been interwoven over time. The numbers, physics-based analyses, and detailed simulations presented are not only fascinating for experts, but also serve as a bridge between narrative art and scientific inquiry. By revisiting historical data and examining the evolution of these iconic figures, we have peeled back layers of storytelling to reveal a dynamic interplay of destruction and transcendence. Godzilla, with his colossal mass and calculated physical forces, reminds us of nature's raw power and the scientific principles that govern it. In contrast, Scarlet Witch, wielding her chaos magic and unpredictable energy manipulation, challenges our understanding of reality itself, inviting us to reconsider the limits of conventional physics. This advanced discussion reaffirms that cross-genre comparisons, when examined with both rigorous analysis and imaginative exploration, can yield surprisingly rich insights. Our analysis shows that, whether through measurable kinetic energy or the abstract manipulation of probability, each force brings a distinct flavor of power that speaks to core human fascinations with nature and the unknown. Thank you for joining us on this illuminating journey, and please share your thoughts and debates in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the intersections of science and myth. Until next time, keep questioning, exploring, and celebrating the marvelous complexities of the universe. We conclude that when science and magic intertwine, the outcome resonates far beyond fiction, inspiring a legacy of inquiry and boundless creativity.